Hello, coin collectors and curious viewers. Welcome back to channel. We're diving into the world of Australian currency, specifically the 1981 50-cent coin. This coin has an interesting backstory and is a popular item among collectors. By the end of this video, you'll know everything there is to know about this iconic piece, including its history, unique design, and, of course, its current value. The 50-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, coinciding with the changeover to decimal currency. But the very first version of this coin was different. Originally, it was made of silver and had a round shape, which caused confusion with other coins and high production costs. So, in 1969, the Royal Australian Mint decided to switch to a 12-sided design, which was also easier to distinguish from other coins. They also replaced silver with cupronickel, making the coin more cost-effective. The 1981 coin showcases the Australian coat of arms on the reverse side. This design was created by Stuart Devlin, an accomplished artist and jeweler. The design includes the kangaroo and emu, two animals that can't walk backward, symbolizing Australia's forward-moving nature. Above them, there's a 7-pointed Commonwealth star, representing the states and territories of Australia. The obverse side of the coin features Queen Elizabeth II, a design by Arnold Machin. Her portrait remained on the coin until 1985, when a new portrait was introduced. So, if you're holding a 1981 50-cent coin, you'll see the Queen's youthful profile, which many collectors find iconic. Now, here's something unique about the 1981 50-cent coin. While it might be surprising, these coins weren't minted solely in Australia. Due to demand, the Royal Australian Mint outsourced production to other countries, including England and Wales. So, depending on the mint, you might notice subtle differences in coins from that year. Some coins were produced in different mints using varying techniques, which makes it fun for collectors to identify differences in specific mint marks. Now, let's get to the part that many of you are probably waiting for: the value of a 1981 Australian 50-cent coin. Like most circulating coins, its value depends on the condition. Most 1981 50-cent coins in circulated condition are worth their face value, around 50 cents, due to their high mintage. They were produced in the millions, making them widely available. However, there's a little more to it. If you have an uncirculated coin from this year, meaning it hasn't been used in everyday transactions, it could be worth between $2 and $10 or possibly even more if the coin is in pristine condition and has distinctive features that in rare cases, certain mint varieties or errors, like a misaligned die or a doubling in the lettering, can boost the coin's value. Coins with significant minting errors can be worth several $100s or more, depending on the rarity and the demand among collectors. To check if your 1981 50-cent coin has any unique errors, use a magnifying glass to closely examine the details. Look for things like doubling in the letters or numbers, odd blemishes, or differences in the coat of arms design. Coins with these unique traits are prized among collectors. So, is the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin a valuable find for your collection? While most circulated coins don't hold much more than face value, uncirculated or error coins can offer a decent return. If you're an Australian coin enthusiast, it's definitely a coin worth adding to your collection for its historical and design value. The condition of a coin is crucial in determining its value. For the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin, like all collectible coins, different condition grades can significantly impact its worth. Here's a breakdown of the most common coin grading terms. From circulated to mint condition is a heavily circulated coin that shows significant wear. The details of the design may be faint, and the coin may have scratches, nicks, and other signs of heavy handling. In this condition, the coin is generally worth only its face value. Circulated but slightly better than good. The coin shows moderate wear, and while details are more visible, they're still heavily in fine condition. A coin will have noticeable wear but may show more detail than lower grades. This condition is better for collectors but typically holds only face value for common dates. This coin has light wear on the highest points but retains more detail and luster. An extremely fine 1981 Australian 50-cent coin can hold a slightly higher value than face, especially if it has no significant marks or scratches. This coin is just shy of uncirculated, with minor wear only on the highest points. It has significant detail and may retain most of its original luster. This can fetch a premium over face value, often between $1 and $5 AUD. A coin in this range is completely uncirculated and retains full details and luster. It may have minor marks or imperfections but shows no wear from circulation. A 1981 50-cent coin in mint state can be worth $5 to $10 or even more for specific varieties. These are coins in exceptionally high condition, with nearly flawless surfaces and perfect luster. A coin of this grade is rare in circulation and is highly valuable to collectors, often worth significantly more, particularly if it has any unique characteristics, like an error. For any coin, a higher grade typically means higher value, especially for uncirculated or nearly uncirculated coins. Coins graded by reputable grading services with official certification are often valued more because they provide assurance of the coin's authenticity and condition. The 1981 Australian 50-cent coin has a fascinating history tied to Australia's transition to decimal currency, its unique shape, and Australia's need for international minting help due to demand. Here's a closer look at the history behind this iconic coin. The Australian 50-cent coin was introduced in 1966 as part of Australia's switch from the British pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal currency system, dollars and cents. The original 50-cent coin was round and made of 80% silver, making it highly valuable in metal content. However, silver prices surged shortly after the release, causing these coins to be worth more for their silver content than their face value. This led to the round 50-cent coins being pulled from circulation and hoarded. In 1969, the Royal Australian Mint reintroduced the 50-cent coin with a new look. To prevent, usually keeps its value around face value unless it is in uncirculated or mint condition. However, the differences from being minted in multiple locations add a unique angle for collectors who are interested in variations and errors. In Australia, the 50-cent coin continues to hold a place of both practical and historical significance. With its symbolic design, 12-sided shape, and ties to Australia's transition to decimal currency, the 1981 50-cent coin captures a piece of Australia's history and remains a popular coin among both. Coins tell a story of culture, history, and change. And among Australia's iconic currency, the 50-cent coin holds a special place in the nation's history. Today, we're diving into the fascinating tale behind the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin. So, grab a seat, and let's explore the legacy of this piece of Australian numismatic history. First, let's set the stage. Australia, like many countries, has seen its currency evolve over time. The 50-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of a decimal currency system that replaced the old British-style pounds, shillings, and pence. Before 1966, Australia had been using pounds and shillings, but the switch to decimal currency was a momentous occasion that redefined the nation's economy. In this shift, the 50-cent coin was born, alongside other denominations like the $1 and $2 coins. Now, let's zoom in on the 1981 coin, one of the key additions of this distinctive Australian currency. The 50-cent coin of 1981 was issued in a time of economic flux, following Australia's adoption of decimal currency in the 1960s. The early 1980s was a time of change, both economically and socially, for Australia. The nation was recovering from a global recession, and inflation was on the rise. Amid this backdrop, coins like the 50-cent played an essential role in the everyday economy. Let's look at the design of the 1981 50-cent coin. This coin features the iconic design created by Australian artist Stuart Devlin, which was first introduced in 1966. What makes this coin unique, even decades later, is its distinct 12-sided shape. The 50-cent coin is easily recognizable because of this polygonal form, and it remains a unique feature among Australian coins to this day. The reverse side of the 1981 50-cent coin features the Australian coat of arms, a symbol that is deeply ingrained in Australia's national identity. On this side, you'll see the kangaroo and emu standing proudly alongside the shield, representing Australia's diversity in states and territories. Designed by Gordon Andrews in 1966, the coat of arms symbolized Australia's sovereignty and unity, and it continued to feature prominently on the 50-cent coin through the years, including 1981. But what about the coin's role in circulation? The 1981 50-cent coin, like others from this period, was used heavily in everyday transactions across Australia. With inflation rates on the rise, coins like the 50-cent piece were crucial in facilitating trade at the consumer level. However, over time, as inflation continued to push up the cost of goods, the 50-cent coin started to lose its purchasing power. The 50-cent coin of 1981 was worth more than it is today, as a higher-value currency. Still, it maintained its presence in circulation, being used in small purchases, and as change in larger transactions. Fast forward to today, and the 1981 50-cent coin has become a collector's item. Its distinctive design and historical value make it a sought-after piece for numismatists and collectors alike. Over the years, the 50-cent coin has been produced in limited editions, and various commemorative versions were released, but the 1981 coin remains a standout. Its association with a key moment in Australia's economic history makes it a prized piece. The 1981 50-cent coin is part of a larger history of Australian coins that reflect both the nation's challenges and triumphs. While the 50-cent coin might not be used as frequently in everyday transactions today, it remains an important part of Australia's numismatic heritage. Whether you're a collector, a history enthusiast, or just curious about the origins of Australia's currency, the 1981 50-cent coin stands as a testament to Australia's journey through the late 20th century. So, the next time you come across an Australian 50-cent coin, take a moment to appreciate the history behind it. From the streets of Australia in the 1980s to collectors' shelves today, this coin represents more than just currency. It tells the story of a nation's economic evolution and identity. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the history of the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of numismatics. Until next time.